In this video, we're going to get screenshots of LinkedIn pages in Airtable. You can see here I've got a list of LinkedIn URLs. Two of them are for people and one is for a company, and they're in this URL field. The next thing I need to do is to create a screenshot field with type attachment, and this is where we want to save the files to. Then create a grid view called needs screenshot and create the following filters. URL is not empty and screenshot is empty. And as we create the screenshots, the records are going to be moved out of this view. So the next thing to do is to add the free data fetcher app from the Airtable app marketplace. And once you've done that, sign up for a free data fetcher account or sign into your existing account. Then click on create your first request. And for application, select URL box. Then you need to grab your API key from URL box, which you'll find in your dashboard after signing up for a free account. So paste that into the API key input in Data Fetcher. Then for endpoint, select create screenshots from URLs and change the name to fetch LinkedIn screenshots. Then click Save and Continue in the bottom right hand corner. For the URL, we want to use the values from our table. So click on this add icon on the right hand side and select the URL field and click Confirm. You can see that's got a reference to the pages table and the URL field. Then select the format you want for the screenshots. So I'm going to use PNG. And then finally we want to set a cookie for the request. So if we were to just run this now, we'd just get a screenshot of the LinkedIn sign-in screen because it's just going to go to the public URL and LinkedIn kind of blocks that unless you're signed in. So what we need to do is to open this more options here and scroll down, and we're going to set a cookie called li_at equals. Now, this is a little bit technical, but it's easy enough to get from LinkedIn, and once we've done that, we'll be able to create the screenshots properly. So go to LinkedIn and right click and click inspect, and this is going to open the browser DevTools. So then you need to find a tab here called network and click somewhere on LinkedIn, and you should see a request happen in this network tab. Then click on cookies down here and find the cookie called LIAT, this one here, and copy that value. And we want to paste that after the equal sign. So we want LIAT equals and then that cookie value. And now when we create the screenshot through the URL box service, it's going to mimic a signed in user in LinkedIn. So then check the output table and view our pages and need screenshot and click save and run in the bottom right. Then click continue. And URL box is going to create that screenshot for us. And we're going to see a preview of what comes back from URL box. And what we're going to do is map that to the fields in our output table. So you can see we get this URL back from your URL box, and we're going to map that to the existing field we created called screenshot, and we can see the type of that is attachment. So once you're happy with that and you've got it mapped to the existing screenshot field, click save and run, and Data Fetcher is then going to run that request for each record in our filtered view and move them out of that filtered view. So if we go back to our normal grid view, we should be able to see that we've created these screenshot files for each of our records. So once you're happy with that, you can open up Data Fetcher again, and we can automate this to run automatically. So closing these options here, you can set a schedule here. You'll need to upgrade to a paid Data Fetcher account first, and then you can set a schedule, click save, and Data Fetcher is going to run that automatically, so you won't need to be logged into Airtable, and it's going to create the screenshots for any LinkedIn pages in our need screenshot view.